Recorded live at Whitewood Lanes in Lubbock, so sorry about the errors. We're here for the title match of today's JBT event. Chloe Keelik back on the show for the first time in a while. She dominated this tournament in the handicap division, but she's going up against the red-hot Addison Hayden, who's won 2 games in the stepladder to get to this title match. Chloe has to win by 35 to tie and 36 to win the whole thing. She's already a winner no matter what, as she won the U17 match 191 to 189 over Tyler Romine. And if you were here today, you would know that 191 to 189 was a really good match because the lanes were tough today. 35 feet, low 2 ratios equaled very low scores. The 4 bowlers that were plus and scratch were your 4 finalists. We'll talk about more about them a little bit later. Right now it's Hayden coming out on fire, doubling in her first 2 shots. Looking for 3 in a row to open up. That's going to get there, and wow, holy cow. The rookie showing no signs of nervousness as she opens up with 3 in a row, and that was the bowler getting 35, believe it or not. Chloe, like I said, dominated the day at plus 105 with her handicap. That's only minus 35 scratch. That's why she was in U17 and will be in girls scratch following this, and she needs to just forget about what her opponent's doing right now and bowl her game, because it's been solid, including a 240 scratch the last game to consolidate the 8-game lead at plus 143. So you can go right up the outside. That's exactly how you play this pattern, and that's exactly how you answer your opponent's triple with a double of your own. Did open in the first though, so has some catching up to do. She will try and cool off. Excellent JBT career for Chloe, but only 1 past career title. That was at Silva. She's got other girls and U17 wins. Ed Carl behind me begging that ball to sit. It almost does. Clearly has gotten lots of practice and understanding of how to play the short pattern using a weak ball, aka purple hammer. Urethane, even plastic in play today. Cannot miss left. It's a disaster if you do. You actually have a little bit of room right, as long as you're fearless of the gutter and your lines are good. Perfect spare for Keelik. One of your mulligans. That's the first one you're using, right? Scratch division also using the mulligan format. Haven't done that in a while. You get a couple do-overs to use as you see fit. You got 2 in round 1. You got 1 more for making the cut, 1 more for making the finals. Carlos had only used 1 of them, so he still has 2 left, and that big split goes bye-bye. Very useful. Fun format. We'll talk more about them as we move along here, as Hayden's streak ends at 3. Came in at 129, went minus 87 for her 5 games. That's good enough to make the cut today. Look out. No, it stays, and it avoids the chop too. And then really caught fire in games 6, 7, and 8, 208, 230, 217, with pins to leap into the top 4, and she's now leapt into the title match. Dad says that wasn't really surprising. She goes bowling with her brother, and she doesn't start to get good until games 6, 7, 8, 9. So following it, look out! Are you kidding me? The runaway Brooklyn somehow backwards dominoes, whatever that was. What was it? 3-6 or whatever. She will take that all day long, and again, now Chloe has to ignore the great break her opponent just bowled her game. Nice shot. No, come on. Wow. Yeah, that's bowling for you. Opponent throws a runaway Brooklyn and strikes. She comes back, throws it just about perfect in solid 7s. It's all right, plenty of game left. Cover up your spare and move on to the next. Look out. Nope. That part of the lane is nothing but friction. I don't think she shot over to that corner too many times today. She would have aimed it differently on that. 10-time champ Will Davis. And really, kids, it's the long and the short of it. Just had to throw that in there, and he got in a scratch. So much fun. Good recovery from Chloe. Carlos, what, about 7'4"? Will about 3 feet 11. How tall? You're taller. Are you taller than me? You're pretty close. You're taller than me, aren't you?
How tall are you?
6'4". Yeah, crazy. At least Will can fit into an airplane seat. Guarantee you that's a problem for Carlos, because it is for me. Boy, fearless shots right at the 1-2 board for Addison. Interesting body language from her. That was really good. Can't tell if she was happy or not happy with it. She is 16 years old, from Pampa. I asked her what she likes doing besides bowling, and immediately she answered music and her dad answered arguing. Sounds like anybody you know? There's a good shot. Yeah. Carlos trails by 12 or so. Still has 2 more do-overs if he wants to use them. Of course, he's trying desperately to save them for the title match where he'll play top seed Caden Matherly, waiting in the wings for that. All right, now we'll see if Addison can keep the great roll going. I don't know what the high game of her life is, but she's going at a 2-team pace, which will be lessened by a mark if she can't convert this convertible 3-7 split combination. She switched to two-handed just in August. Girls can absolutely two-handed as well. It's all about timing. But that's not going to get there. She will kick the field goal instead and give Keelik some late opportunity. You have to expect that as Chloe, that, listen, you're bowling a much lower average. Sooner or later, she's likely to make a mistake. There it was, and here is her opportunity. I'm sure you don't even have to look at me for that one. Carlos is going to wipe out that. He's struggled on lane 5. Big shot for Chloe. It's good. Oh, it's perfect. Wow. Really throwing the ball well. Chloe also coming back from injury. She's a wrestler, too. Talk about a multi-sport athlete, and hurt herself wrestling. She had to take some time off. Just kind of experimenting the last month to see if she could fit in the length of a whole JBT weekend. She bowled Saturday and couldn't bowl Sunday, one of those events. She's bowled almost 2 events worth today with the step ladder and the girls and the U17. Working on a double in the 8th frame. That's close. Oh yeah, gets that light hit to carry. Game on in the handicap division. Good stuff from Chloe. Better shot from Carlos. And gets the results. Change your cup. Will can punch for 236. Carlos has room for 224, but does have the do-over. Well, Addison gets the 6 out of that 610. I don't know if that was a good thing for her ball roller out. That slow loping hook. I think a 610, even though it's only 8 pins, might be easier than just a 10 for her. Yeah, that's not going to get there, I don't believe. No. But that would have made it if it was a 610. That was better for her to. That's 6. All right, 9th frame over her for Kate. That's a big miss for Will. And now he's has no choice but to use his do over there, I would think. But it's up to him. Of course, yes.
I don't know how to do it.
Can you catch the? Thank you, Carlos. So let's take a look at the difference here. The difference is 35. You see Chloe, if you can see it, I think you can catch that. Working on that triple while Addison Addison's in danger of her third open a row after that spectacular start. Head pin cluster, gotta have it, and only gets the 4. So now she's got 158 through 9. Give her that 35. So she's at 193 through 9. Better shot from her. Even though the pattern's super hard, these high quality players give them an extra chance. Coming through well. Carlos, it has a strike for you in the 10th somehow.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, get that 7. Oh, another really nice shot from Chloe. 7 does not fall. Let the cartoon go out of the way and see where we stand. So Will can max out for 236. The best Carlos can do is 224. So all he's begging for now is just a chance. Chloe must have hopefully learned off the last 7 pin, and I guess she did as she covers it. Will's, what is it, 46. Strike 9 spare would shut out Carlos. Anything else, Estrada can take it and move on to the title match. This is the semifinal in stretch. Oh, it's way left. Not left enough. That leaves the 6. He's out of mulligans. He's got to have it. Now the best he can do is 215. 10th frame for Keelik in the title match. Trails by 8. Another nice shot. Good ball. Don't stare at that yet, Chloe. You've still got a chance in this game. Oh, as Will whiffs that 6. Oh my goodness. Well, and that sets up all kinds of possibilities. 203 he finishes at. Estrada, again, with the do-over in his pocket. Goes 9 spare strike to tie. Oh boy. Nice job with the spare for Chloe. Again, she trails by exactly 10. That makes count really interesting on this ball. There are tie possibilities in both of these matches right now. Why not have a little tie overtime in Lubbock? It's Saturday. We don't got a plane to catch. Really impressed with how Chloe threw it this whole match, win or lose, but impressed with that start by Addison as well.
Get it.
All right, 202 for Chloe. Strike to advance for Carlos. Oh, he'll take it on the Brooklyn. He's not a picky. So, 167 with 9 count is a tie. 9 pins on 2 balls is a tie. Any mark wins. And there's the mark. Wow. You just had no, I mean, at that lower average, she started out so red hot and then acted like her average for the last 3 frames, and then comes back and throws a perfect one in the 10th to take the win. Well, Chloe's going to try and get her revenge against Callista in girls scratch, but from a young lady that was minus 79 after 4 and just had to hang on to squeeze into the cut, catches fire in the semis and catches more fire in the stepladder to win her first. Tough one for Chloe. Such a strong performance. But that's bowling. With the spare, it'll be 241 to 230. Those were exceptional games today from what was out there. 213 to 203 over in scratch with that title match still to go. Good time to not worry about that. Very well bowled by both people by a 239 to 230 final. Addison Hart, Hayden is the JBT champ. Are you aware of what you just did? I think she suddenly became aware of what she just did. I don't think she had any clue until the family just informed her of how it worked. Yeah, she definitely knows now. Well, you somehow navigated your way through that, Carlos.
I didn't think I got it. I was trying to do the math.
Yeah.
I was like, no,
Addison, you did not carry the 1. You just carried all the pins.
I know.
And you're a winner. Great stuff in those matches. We still got 2 more good matches to come. Be sure to watch part 2.